Oh my gosh. 273 DPS. This is the best gun in the game. It's Tank 17, and today we're back here with some more Fortnite. And yes, this is not a lie. The blue submachine gun, the new submachine gun, has a DPS of 273. Now listen, people thought it wasn't going to be as powerful as the TAC SMG, which they vaulted. Purple TAC SMG had a DPS of 234. Blue SMG, just regular SMG, 273. This thing is OP. If you can hit your shots, this is better than a shotgun, close range, any day of the week. This is ridiculous. 273. Now, before, the purple TAC SMG was tied with the gold SCAR with a DPS of 234 each. And I'll show them for here. Shout out to these guys at gameskinny.com. They didn't have the updated SMGs yet, but I'd like to thank them for getting these stats though. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check these out. They also didn't have the FAMAS done yet, but either way it's fine. Look at that. So the gold SCAR has a 234.5 DPS. And if you scroll down here, the vaulted TAC SMG had one of 234, so it's pretty much a tie. Now, this is the rare SMG at a 240, but I don't know. Either way. Yeah. That's ridiculous. 234 is already crazy enough. In less than a second, you can kill someone if you hit all your shots. But you're not going to hit all your shots, so let's just say it takes around a bit, like 1 or 2 seconds to kill someone. But with this freaking thing, 273, you don't even have to hit every shot. You can miss, it does like 21 damage. You can miss up to 3 shots, and you'll still kill him in under a second. That is how OP this thing is. Now, but here's my opinion, though. I think this is a good thing, because, listen, you know how this game's already becoming spray and pray, right? Because, shotguns are getting worse, SMGs are getting better. However, the gold SCAR had a 234.5. It had the highest DPS, so even if you had an SMG, someone could spam you with a SCAR close range and still kill you. And they could still kill you with even if you had a shotgun too. And I think that was getting a little bit too much. Like a SCAR, come on. So they had to have at least something with it didn't have to be better than the SCAR, but at least with a higher DPS, close range. And this thing does freaking 273, which means you can miss up to 3 shots and still kill him in under a second, which is completely insane. But I think it's in my opinion, none of this should have happened. I think shotguns should have gotten bumped, SMG should have gotten nerfed, and it should have been the shotgun meta, which is where it should always been, because shotguns actually take skill. But they're ruining the skill gap. I really don't like it. However, if you're gonna do it this way, this is the way to do it. Because it's not fair if someone with a SCAR can beat you with an SMG. Because SMGs are meant to be close range. SCAR is meant to be medium, maybe even long range. So, it's not really fair that they can still beat someone close range. And I think it's good that they finally added something that can beat the SCAR close range at least. Of course shotguns could if you could hit your headshots. But if not, this is the way to go. If you're not carrying a shotgun, or you're at least only carrying one now because they ruined doubling. And shotguns do less and less damage by the minute they're ruining it. So, let's just say you're done with shotguns. Why is it fair that someone can have a SCAR, which isn't even meant for close range, and still kill you, who's wasted an entire inventory slot on your close range SMG, while you already had a SCAR in your inventory and you could have just used that? And that's why I think it's fair, if they're gonna do the spray and pray meta instead of the shotgun meta, which actually took skill, if they're gonna do it this way, this is the right way. Because there's finally something that can beat the SCAR close range that isn't a shotgun, which makes a lot of sense because it's, I mean, come on, you can spam someone with a freaking AR and kill them before they could kill you with a gun that's meant to kill close range, because you're carrying a SCAR and an SMG. You're not just carrying the SCAR, so you're wasting an entire extra inventory slot on a gun that's meant to be close range because you need a close range weapon. But then someone who's only wasted one inventory slot instead of two is killing you with that one weapon, and you wasted two inventory slots. So I think it's very fair. And I also think it's fair that it doesn't have good range, because it shouldn't. Because now people will pick up this and a SCAR, so no matter what, you'll both have to pick up two slots. So it's not like anyone's getting an unfair advantage now, because now if you have a flippin' SMG, a regular SMG, not silenced. If you have a regular SMG, you will be able to kill someone who's spamming you with a SCAR. And it's kind of sad to say that it's coming to this. The fact that we aren't even mentioning shotguns in close range fights right now. We're only talking about a SCAR and a submachine gun. You know, it's sad that we had to come to this, but now that it did come to this, this is the freaking way to do it. And you know what? I give up. You're not gonna continue the shotgun meta. You already proved that. So you know what? This is the way to go. Go ahead. Do it that way. If you're gonna do it this way, I completely agree. Because now, there's something that can beat the frickin' SCAR close range other than a shotgun. And even so, if you could just, I mean, all you have to do is jump and you can beat him with attack. But the problem is if you're both hitting all of your shots, he's gonna kill you first, which isn't really fair, considering he only had to waste one slot and you had to waste two because you're using the SCAR and whatever else you're using close range. So yes, completely fair now that they added this. I mean, I'm not happy at all that any of this is happening. I just wish it would still be shotguns getting bumped. You know, I still wish I wish heavies would do 250 or some crap on a headshot, and pumps would still do 250, and heck, even tax doing 170 was great. I wish it would still be like that, but since it's not, I mean, this is the best I can get at this point. And I'm kind of glad they added this gun, because now it finally stops those stupid people who don't know how to use a real gun, and they just like spin in circles and spam a SCAR at your face when you're close range. Because now you can just spam them to the face with this guy, and you'll beat the crap out of them in less than a second, even if you miss 3 of your shots with a DPS of 273 with a blue SMG. And I believe in the green ones, maybe even I don't really know if the white ones have a higher DPS, but I'm pretty sure even the green ones have a higher one than the gold SCAR. I mean, that's insane that a blue gun's beating the gold SCAR. Of course, it's not even going to come close medium range, but I don't expect it to, because it's a close range weapon. But a SCAR, you're not a close range weapon. So, I don't care what your DPS is, because you're not close range. And finally, they fixed it. So now, SCAR is no longer even, well, it's still an option, but it's not your best option anymore. Close range, that isn't a shotgun. If it's not a shotgun, it's no longer your best non-shotgun close range weapon, like it for some reason was before. Freaking AR was your best close range option other than a shotgun. But now, you have the SMG, which is also more common than a SCAR, obviously, coming in the white, green, and blue categories rather than the purple and gold. And you should be able to find at least up to a green one almost every game. I mean, I find white ones every game, like 2 or 3 of them. And then I usually find a green one every other game, and then like every 5 games or so I'll find a blue one. So if you could get maybe even a green one, just a green one, I'm most certain it has a higher one than the SCAR as well. I just know the blue one has a 273 DPS, and that's what I really wanted to show you. And yeah, so I don't want to get repetitive here, so I'm just going to end it on that. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on the new meta and how Fortnite's handling the new meta, and if you think it's Good for the casuals, good for the pros, good for everyone. Tell me what you think. And anyway, once again, I'm Tank17 Gaming. And remember, I do stream every day. Make sure you hit that notification bell when you sub so you know when I'm streaming. Well, I don't stream every day. I mean, it depends really, to be honest, but you know what? Who cares? If you hit that notification bell, you won't tune in thinking I'm streaming and then I'm not. You'll just know when I'm streaming because I got me's. Because you hit that noto bell. Join that notification squad. Come on. And if you also want to know, you can check me out on Instagram, Tank17_gaming. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off on that. I'm Tank17. Peace. Ouch. Oh crap. It's still on. So, howdy. Trust me, I'm doing this on purpose. I just was trying to make it funny and now I realize it's not